Thank you for logging on to the Voice Sports Network for this broadcast of high school sports. We encourage you to go to the games and support your area teams. We know you have a choice, and thank you for choosing us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game. We encourage you to visit their businesses and use their service as often as possible. Be sure to tell them thanks for their support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
We are live from the Raider Dome as the Bluffton Tigers have driven down the road to Pinedo. They take on the Southern Wells Raiders. I'm Scott Menser. Tonight I'm joined by our whole WellsCountyVoice.com crew. Well, almost all of it. Jeff Bracem, the voice of Southern Wells. Scott Baker, my cohort. And down on the floor tonight will be Marcus Morgan, our roving reporter. So we're happy to all be here as the Tigers get set to take on the Raiders here on their home court. Tigers coming to this game 0-4, Southern Wells 2-4. And to give us a brief update as to how the Raiders are doing, we'll throw it over to Jeff Bracem. Talk about this Raiders squad a little bit. Southern Wells, as Scott mentioned, is 2-4. And the post-game show that we had on Tuesday night after Northfield escaped with a 3-point victory with Coach Ben Berman, he mentioned that it feels like it's been a month since this team has won, and he's not that far off. Their last victory against North Miami at the North Miami tournament. And really the story over the last couple of weeks is Southern Wells has just gotten behind in every one of their games. The last 3 games they have been down by more than 20 points in all 3 of those contests. And it took a 15-point run to even get it within earshot against Northfield. So it's been a while since this Raider team has experienced success. The key to the game for the Raiders is going to have to be a quick start. Playing from behind is a problem for this Raider team. And that's basically how they got here, Scott. They average 56.8 points per game. Defensively, they give up 60 points per game. And Coach Ben Berman stopped by the position before the game started, and he said, key to us is to get out and run. They want to get started quickly. The first 5 minutes of this ball game, I think, is going to tell the tale. Yeah, I really agree with that. Tigers coming to this game 0-4 and coming off a pretty disappointing loss against Monroe Central, a game that Marcus and I called, and I think both of us felt pretty good going into this game that the Tigers had a bunch of matchup advantages, but the Tigers could not come away with the win. And really, once Monroe Central got on top, the Tigers didn't show the resolve to fight their way back into the ballgame. And I know Coach Benedict was in that locker room a long time. And Marcus, are you on?
I am on, yep.
So you want to talk about that Monroe Central game a little bit from your perspective?
Well, I just know from Coach inside of the locker room, yes, you're right, Coach Benedict was not very happy. And talking to the team for, I think, a little over an hour after the game, just kind of talking about just being able to take a game plan and execute it, and just knowing how to close out games, and, just an effort level. The intensity's been down from the team, so we'll look to bounce back in the Southern Wells game.
Hey guys, kind of an interesting JV game.
Yeah.
Right down to the wire. I mean, the Raiders pull off a 34-33 win in the JV contest, and they were down in the 4th. They came back. I mean, they were down late by a bucket. Going into the last, minute and a half or so.
Yep.
And they come away with the W, and that's kind of got this Raider room a little fired up. But I tell you, and obviously you're playing a county rival, just from a pure Southern Wells perspective, by far the largest crowd I've seen here all year. And you can feel the energy in the building. So guys, and Marcus, maybe you want to add in as well. Does that JV game, does that momentum carry over into this varsity game at all?
Well, actually, by the way the crowd was cheering. I thought I was watching the varsity play, but yeah, that was a big win for the Southern Wells JV team, and that definitely will carry on from their perspective into this varsity matchup. And let's see if the Tigers can get a little revenge for their JV here.
So Marcus, from a player's perspective, having been on a varsity squad, does watching your JV team kind of knock off a rival and maybe what somebody might call an upset? Does that kind of motivate the varsity squad?
Yes, like you said, this is a county rival, and we're looking to get our first win here would be big because this team is our rival, and we would like to win this game.
Again, Tigers 0-4. Their season so far has looked like this. They fell to Blackford 68-62. They lost to South Adams 56-53. Both relatively close ball games, but they go to Delta and get swept away by the Delta Eagles 53-38. And then a game at Monroe Central, a game which the Tigers were up early. It was close, but about midway through the third, Monroe Central just kind of took off and ran away with it. They ended up with a 14-point win, 58-44. And Scott, I know you've seen a few of these games, and Marcus can add as well. One of the things that we've seen, certainly in the Blackford game, you guys did the South Adams game, but we saw it in Monroe Central, is early foul trouble.
Foul trouble, rebounding. We got to rebound the basketball. We don't have a lot of height. That's what they gets killed us all year. Turnovers and fouls. Exactly right. We got to keep them off the foul line. Because the Blackford game killed us. What they use, 22 for 23 from the charity stripe.
Oh yeah, they killed Bluffton.
Yeah.
From the line. Jeff, what do you think the keys of success are for the Raiders tonight?
Well, I think you guys have hit on something about the lack of inside game for Bluffton. And I would watch Cree Roush. He has, over the last few games, started to come to life into the paint. And if the height differential continues to be a problem for Bluffton, that might be something you want to circle in your mind is Cree Roush. Will he get off to a quick start? And also, kind of the same thing with Jordan Bauer. Now, Jordan's obviously a point guard who will do most of the shooting for this team. And in years past, it's been this Raider team goes as he goes. Now, he has more help this year than he's had in years past. But I think getting those two gentlemen off to a hot start is what it's going to take for Southern Wells to make a difference.
The other interesting player on the Southern Wells squad is Caleb Pugh, coming in, checking in at 6'5". So, again, the Tigers are looking at a height differential that does not work to their favor tonight.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Southern Wells is not going to tower above them, but they are a very physical presence. They will not be afraid to bang, and I think that's what Bluffton's really going to have to adjust upon. When I saw them play against South Adams, that's one thing they had all sorts of problems with, blocking out, getting killed on the glass. And if Southern Wells can attack like they have in the past, I think you're going to be looking at a pretty good start for this Raider team.
Right. I agree. Both teams are out on the floor. We're going to take a break, thank a couple sponsors. We'll be right back in a couple minutes. Thank you for joining us here on WellsCountyBoys.com.
This is Jane and Dan from Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton, wishing you the very best this holiday season.
This Christmas, we invite you to make Daniel's Jewelers your store for that perfect gift for your special loved one.
Whether you are looking for a classic diamond pendant or earrings, a vibrant colored gemstone, or the always popular Stelex jewelry, Daniel's Jewelers has a great selection to make her Christmas wish come true.
From stackable rings and bracelets, Citizen Echo Drive watches for him and her, or guys, if it's time to pop the question, choose a diamond from Daniel's Jewelers that will be perfect for her.
Daniel's Jewelers is a one-stop shop for all things sparkly. Choose 12 months, no interest financing. Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton, where personal service and trust become part of the memory.
Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton on State Road 1, north of Lowe's. Holiday hours Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 7, Saturday 9:30 to 5, and Christmas Eve, noon to 4.
Yeah, they bring the ball down across the timeline. The wingman is open. He dribbles around, finds an open man in the corner, jumps, shoots, scores. Hi, Tim Steffen Financial Group. Wish your retirement was as easy as jump, shoot, score? Come to see us at our office at 110 West Cherry Street, or call us please at 824-8175. Let us work for you to reach your financial goals. Jump, shoot, score. Let us help you with that. Stephan Financial Group, 824-8175, 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana. Securities offered through Thurston Springer Financial, member FINRA and SIPC. Some insurance products also offered through Thurston Springer. Tim Stephan is a registered associate of Thurston Springer and is doing business as Stephan Financial Group. Stephan Financial Group is independent of Thurston Springer.
Mr. Baker is enjoying the band behind us.
Yes, I am.
As we get to bring you the live version of the national anthem.
Yes,
unfiltered by the copyright violations of YouTube.
Oh, goodness, don't get me going.
Starters being introduced right now. For the Tigers, the starters look like this. Number 2, Evan Baumgartner. Number 3, Max Kroll. Number 12, Jonathan Irwin. Number 22, Wiley Johnston. And number 34, Everett Johnson. There's all your Bluffton starters. And we got light shows everywhere now.
Well, you know, I got to tell you, this is like the 5th home game, and it's only the 2nd time they've been able to pull it off.
They've been having trouble getting the lights turned on and off, lately.
Why, I have no idea, but... And of course, so when they do their starting lineups, we'll also tell you where the players are from.
Yes.
Down to the township level.
All right. Well, Jeff, I'll let you introduce the Wizards.
I don't know the townships. Cree Rossler is number 50. Thomas Biddle was number 30. That's Kane Moore. That's Q being introduced right now. He was number 24. A 6-foot senior, team captain. 34, that's Kane Moore. And they're going to run out the starting lineup to number 14, Jordan Bauer. I believe they said he was from Cheshire Township.
All right, yeah.
One of them's actually from Bluffton. Can't ever remember which. Ben Burnham's the head coach.
So there you go. Jordan Bauer, Caleb Pugh, Thomas Biddle, Kane Moore, and Clay Roush are your starters for the Raiders. All right, so here's how we're going to roll tonight. I'm going to pick up first quarter. We're going to throw it over to Jeff for quarters second and third, and I'll come back for quarter number 4. Marcus Morgan on the floor. Scott Baker alongside of us as well. Caleb Pugh will jump for the Raiders. He will win the jump. And Kane Moore will handle the basketball. First possession of the game. This is Pugh handling at the ring up top. And they'll get it into Bauer's hands. Pugh looks, goes back top. They'll swing around left side to Bauer. Bauer looks, goes cross court. Moore at the elbow, stops. They're looking down low to Ralph to go back outside to Moore. Back down low to Ralph. They will move with the left hand. Back away, and Tigers come back with it. Evan Gardner will handle the rock for Bluffton. Just underway, no score so far. They go down low. Up and in. Max Coral with the bucket, and the Tigers with the first bucket of the game, up 2-0.
That's where to start, get the ball inside.
2-0 Tigers. Bauer thought about it. Roush, top of the key. All 5 of these Raiders will shoot from long distance, by the way, guys. So Bluffton can't totally back off. Really the backdoor cut. Bauer with the bucket. We're tied at 2. Quickly back the other way over Johnson. Off the block, no. Offensive board by Pugh. Back the other direction. Come the Tigers. Moore will push it up. Boy, and Bowman came off the bench saying run for Southern Wells. Yeah, he did. Bauer in the corner. Hands off to Roush. Roush gives it back to Jordan. Oh, boy. Whew. That was close. They'll go back inside. Caleb Pugh off the glass and good.
You see the game plan tonight, guys.
Absolutely. Inside. And backcourt pressure put on by the Tigers. Irwin tied up.
And Scott, we talked about that in the JV game and the pressure that the Southern Wells Raiders will apply in this front court here. So,
and we saw it early. And they don't press often, guys. This is new for them. They picked it up in the second half against Northfield. Tigers break down by 2. Bumgarner to Irwin. He'll launch a 3. Off the mark. Roush with the rebound. Bauer will push. Biddle in the corner will launch the 3. And it gets it to go. Biddle's good. He's been heating up the last couple of games. 7-2 Southern Wells.
They're trying to speed up the pace, like you said, run. They want to get a little hope and sculpture. I hope that full-court press.
7-2. Coral holds. Shouts out some instructions. Irwin. Again, Winnie Johnston hands off to Bumgarner. Go to the hole. There you go. Good find down low. Riley Johnson can't get it through. And Raiders will push again. Bauer loses the handle. It's going to be turned over. Bluffton Tiger basketball. Too quick. Slow down. Get you some help to come up with you. And that was just too quick on Bauer's part. It's a turnover.
Yep. Plus he's real close to palming the basketball anyway when he comes over the top of that thing.
Bluffton breaks the pressure early. Everett Johnson strong to the rim. Got it. Everett Johnson for 2. It's 7-4. Moore will walk it up. 1 possession basketball game. 7-4. Roush at the elbow, hands off to Bauer. Bauer finds a little bit of an opening, but Everett Johnson shuts it down.
Yep.
Quick close down defense on the weak side coming over and helping out.
And Bauer's quick too with the ball in his hands.
Bauer will inbound. This is Biddle. Good find down to Caleb Pugh. Caleb Pugh paying dividends in the starting lineup early. 9-4. Johnston to Johnson. Up with it. No, wait. And Everett has it knocked away. Baseline drive. Gets it out to Roush. Roush. And it knocked away. It's going to be off red, white basketball. What do you see down there, Marcus?
Well, I see whenever the Tigers break this full court press here, they're pretty free to have one man back. And as you think, whenever you break a press, sorry.
Bauer inbound. Roush bodies up off the glass. No. Offensive rebound. They're going to call the charge.
He went in like a ball final shot, too.
Nathan Meshford and the referee right on top of that one.
Marcus, you want to finish that point real quick?
Yes, I had to move away from the ref. The Tigers, whenever they break this press here, they're pretty free when you open. See, that Stonewall's Raiders press isn't really that strong, as you said. They just started doing it, so they're pretty new at it.
8:41 to go. 9-4 Raiders. Cole gives it up to Irwin. Johnson.
Oh, go up with that.
Goes back up top. Bumgarner, spin move the elbow, will give it up to Irwin. Irwin, outside Cole. They'll swing around the other side. Tigers work the perimeter. 3:11 to go in the first.
Look inside. Flash somebody in the paint.
Edward Johnson, the reverse layup is good. 9-6. Pretty patient offensive set by the Tigers that go around.
Yeah.
They give it down to Roush. Roush will body glass good. Well, I told you, they're trying to go inside, and they're doing exactly that here really are. Between Roush and Pugh both.
At will. Oh, you got to shoot that.
Riley Johnson open three, knocks it down. Riley Johnson from downtown. It's 11-9.
Big shot there, guys.
Both teams with a three ball. Max Cole on the break, lays it in. We're tied at 11. Timeout.
Good run.
11-11.
Good run.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for a job or know of someone who is? Peyton's Northern, a Kroger company, is now hiring. At Peyton's, you'll get a job with career advancement opportunities, employee discounts, tuition reimbursement, and educational assistance. A successful applicant will need to be 18 years of age, have the ability to work weekends, holidays, and overtime, can operate motorized equipment, complete strafing and
Marcus, you with us down there? Were you able to listen in?
Yeah.
So what do we hear?
Coach just talked about how to break the full court press. We just move the ball, rip through. We talked about getting trapped here in the short corner. Rip through, be strong with the ball, and just get it out, move it, and get it up the floor.
All right, there you go. 2:14 to go. We're tied at 11. And what has been a pretty interesting first quarter.
Yeah, fast pace.
Roush, Bauer.
He's carrying the ball.
Back down Roush. Roush will garner some double teams down there on the block right now. Outside three, off the mark. Faces down and gets it back. Another shot up. Another chance for the Raiders. And Biddle.
We talked about that week one, follow your shot. That's exactly what can happen when you do that.
And he had a watch for a long rebound.
Yeah.
Southern Wells is not afraid to shoot from three-pointer, that's for sure.
Irwin finds the baseline, goes outside, they'll rotate around. Johnston to Bumgarner. Cole up top. 1:17 to go. Raiders by 2. Everett leans in. Here comes the Raiders. Biddle on the move. Goes back outside with it. And Lytle well off the mark. Under a minute to go. 2-point edge for the Raiders. Cole to Bumgarner. Irwin. Into the paint, has it slapped away. And back come the Raiders with 45 seconds here to go in the first.
Good defense.
Biddle from outside fires the three. Short. Bauer with the rebound.
Another long rebound.
Was he out of bounds and come back in and grab that?
Right, back to Bauer. A three-point shot is good. Jordan Bauer. That's a nice looking three. 16 seconds to go. Raiders up by 5. Bumgarner will walk it across the timeline, and the Tigers will burn down the first quarter.
Bumgarner picks up his dribble, finds Owen. He'll launch that three. Off the back iron, no good. And that is going to end the first quarter of play. Raiders up by 5, 16-11. We'll take a break. Be right back. We'll thank a couple sponsors, and Jeff Crasium will take over the broadcast here in just a
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get the $6.99 any deal at your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton.
Voice Sports Network. We're back for quarter 2 action. It is Southern Wells leading County rival Bluffton 16-11. It has about as insane of a pace as I have seen in a high school game in a long time. And what I like about this is the referees are allowing these county rivals to play. Only one foul in that first half. And I like that, and I like the intensity by both squads. A little bit of a game of runs, and Southern Wells was able to get the early lead. Bluffton came back and tied. Valor heated up there towards the end of that first quarter. Ended up with 5 in that first quarter, and it's a 16-11 lead as we start quarter 2. Possession will be with Bluffton to start this second quarter. Jeff, let's quickly throw this back down to Marcus. Marcus, anything from the huddle?
Coach said a lot of good things in the huddle. He did applaud the team on the way they played defense, and I thought that was really good because I thought they played really good defense. But one thing that he did say was he asked the team, how do you beat a really undisciplined team? And he said by being disciplined. So he wants the Tigers to be disciplined, put the ball in triple threat, pass, fake, and be careful with the ball, not turn it over. And that's what he had to say.
Well, Bluffton does on the first possession, but Bauer misses the runner, and Bluffton will clear it out. Bumgarner across the timeline. Over to Eisenhut, who's checked in. Johnson turnaround jumper up off the back and in to Johnston. And it's a 16-13 Southern Wells lead. Also checking in is Jump for Southern Wells. They'll go left side to Bauer. Bauer takes a look to Roush between the circles, working towards his right. Roush will drop fire. This is the runner. Got to hit the bunnies. Yeah, you do. Bumgarner will clear it back out for Bluffton. Had 2 really good looks for the Raiders here early in the second. Absolutely. Can't convert. Johnson guarded by Paxton, who's checked in for Southern Wells. So we have multiple substitutions coming into this second quarter. Here's Coral. Coral right side. Finds a cutting Johnson up and in. Boy, Everett Johnson is doing his job tonight. Scott, how many has Everett got so far? Let me look. Everett, I have him for 8 of the 15 right now from Everett Johnson. He's finding the open spot in the paint. Yes, he is. Darn near every time down the floor. Bluffton is capitalized and cut it to a 1-point Southern Wells lead. Bowers wants 3 from the right side. No, this time a offside rebound by Johnson. Nice job blocking out. Southern Wells didn't really go after that rebound. Oh, good alley-oop. Nope. Oh, nice extra pass. No. Missing the shot is Johnson, but he's fouled. That extra pass developed that play nicely. I seen that coming from the backside of there. Whenever they took that pick high, I knew it was going to be an alley-oop. You could just tell. Curry Roush picks up the foul. It's his first, team second. We're sending Johnson the line to shoot 2. First is there, the ball is there. Caleb Pugh back into the Southern Wells lineup, coming in for Bluffton as King. With the 5:59 mark, quarter 2, all tied up at 16. Johnson will look to retake the lead for Bluffton. Shot rims out, no good. King Moore will cross the timeline, lost the dribble, got it back. Bauer, left wing to Jump. Touch foul called on Bluffton. Eisenhut will pick up his first, and that's the first Tiger team foul. Yep. Jordan Bauer triggers the inbounds. Far side to Pugh. Back to Bauer. Here's Kane Moore. Moore started right, went left, now back right. Little contact, no call. Moore's three was blocked. Back comes Bluffton. Irwin across the timeline. Bluffton looking to retake the lead here. Here's Eisenhart. Going underneath. Nicely done. Entry past the four.
It's the second time they ran that same play.
Bluffton is doing a nice job in the paint, finding the open spot and just going to it.
And they have to do that.
And it's now a 2-point Bluffton lead for 5:05. Mark Ballard. Over to Kane Moore. Kane lost the dribble, got it back. Here's Paxton. We'll go top of the key to Pugh. Middle's taking a break on the bench, so it's basically on Bauer if they're not going to go inside. So is Roush also on the bench. Long three. No good by Moore. Rebounded by Bluffton.
Raiders are settling for threes here in the second. They were going down low on the block in the first. They've kind of gotten away from that.
Might want to reevaluate that because they were having some good success in the paint. Middle's going to check back in here momentarily on the next ball. Here's Johnson underneath. They're going to say that was an offensive foul. They are going the other way.
Jeff, I don't think we've seen Clay Roush here in the second quarter.
I don't think we have.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know if they're just trying to... Here he comes off the bench. And they must have heard you because he's back up and in. I wouldn't have taken him out. I think he was doing a good job underneath. Creating space. He only had 2 points, but he was still creating space, and that's big.
And Scott, you can see Coach Benedict going deep into his lineup. Trying to keep players fresh and trying to keep the length on the floor.
Bauer with a lazy pass. It's intercepted.
Gavin King on the bucket.
And all of a sudden, the game of run continues as Bluffton now up by 4.
Quiet run.
Here's Junk, left side to Biddle. There you go. Getting underneath. He shut off.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
That's a great call.
That's his second foul if I have the right player.
So, Marcus, would you say that the team has heeded Coach Benedict's advice and are playing disciplined in this quarter?
I think so. They're not letting the bigs front them in the post. They're getting wrapped around, and that's what you get, a pushing foul, and it's a good call by the ref here on the baseline.
Woodward checks in, as does Zarinsky for Southern Wells, so they're going with a bigger lineup. However, Roush does have a seat with the second foul, as Scott Baker mentions.
That's big.
Bluffton with the basketball and a 4-point lead. Looking to make it more. Irwin for 3.
Wow. How many point run is that? I have a 10?
I don't know. It was 16 to 15 at one point, so it's at least 8.
Yep.
Wow. Shot was blocked underneath. King comes out with the loose ball. Bluffton on the run here. They get 2 more here as Bluffton. I might go to timeout if I'm Coach Ben Berman. We'll have to wait and see.
Turn and go. You had that.
Eisenhower looks to dribble, penetrate, kicks in the corner. 3 ball for Coral. Moves out no good over the back.
Good call. That's his second foul.
I don't think Coach Berman's going to wait. He's got that clipboard here. Yeah, he does. Bring one here and chat about it. He is going to call a 30-second timeout here, Scott.
Timeout, Raiders will be back.
The three-point play can be a winning move. That's why State Farm and me, Kevin Beatty, and my team are here to help you go for 3 by combining your home, auto, and life insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home, auto, and life. It's just another way we're here to help things go right. So call me, State Farm Agent Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928 or in Bern at 589-2077.
Let's go back down on the floor to Marcus Morgan, having listened in on the Bluffton huddle.
I didn't get much out of that huddle, Scott, so not much.
Well, you got to make it up, Marcus.
Well, I'm sure Coach is applauding them on their defensive rotation. I saw in the last play here, they tried to do an entry pass to the big, and Max Cole rotated over and knocked that ball free, so I think he's applauding them on that. So
that's the way to ad-lib. I love it. Ballard. Oh, good turnover. Come on, Jordan. Got to be better than crisp with the passes here.
Yep.
Oh, another turnover. Back comes Bluffton. King to slow things down and get over to Baumgartner.
I had the Raiders with 6 turnovers already.
And quite honestly, that is a little bit of a problem for Southern Wells. They'll get not crisp with the passes.
Right.
And it will create opportunities for Bluffton. And here come the Tigers.
Wide open.
Johnston for three. No.
Good shot. Good shot. It was in the offense.
They will clear the rebound out for Southern Wells, who have been stuck on 16th for quite a while. Here's Woodward.
And I think everyone's seen the bench in the starting lineup except for Owen. I think he's playing very well to start the game. He's made a couple big shots, and he's just been a big leader today.
Nice entry pass by Bauer. Up and good. And no. Third Pugh will get credit for the bucket. Waiting for the Bluffton foul to flash up on the scoreboard here. I didn't see who.
I didn't. 35. That's McConnell.
McConnell's first. Team Turtle Blue. So Pugh will go to the line to try the old-fashioned three-point play. Temporarily stopped the scoring drive for Southern Wells.
Was there a lot of contact on that, or was that just an anticipation call in slapping down the ball?
I think it was more of a slap, to be honest with you. I didn't see Pugh's body move all that much. Caleb hits the free one, and it cuts it to 23 to 19 for Southern Wells. Back comes Bumgarner. Bumgarner will get it over to Cole. Cole comes off the high ball screen.
Good pick.
We're cycling around the perimeter of Bumgarner right below us here. Over to Cole. Cole comes back over, switches spots with Bumgarner. Patient look here for Bluffton.
You had that.
Johnson gives it over. Now we're going to go all around the corner to Bumgarner underneath. Little in and out game here for Bluffton. Very patient. I think that's something that they want to do is maybe slow the pace of this one down.
I agree. There's been a couple times Johnson's had the ball in the paint. If he would just go his opposite shoulder, he could roll right to the basket on that.
Ball underneath, guarded by Biddle. All the way to Bumgarner, takes it to the rim. No.
Good rebound.
Johnson for the rebound. Might have walked with it, might have double dribbled. Neither call. So we play on. Here's an Irwin. Digging on the right side to Bumgarner. Bumgarner comes all the way between the circles, takes a look. Man defense here for Southern Wells. Over to Johnson. Here's Johnston. Bumgarner going to trigger a three.
Got it. Nope.
Good shot. Out. Biddle with the rebound. Southern Wells wants to run. Now Biddle's going to slow it down. Speed right back up to Pugh. Good quick on the offensive foul tonight.
Yeah, they are. We'll take it. But I think he was moving his speed a little bit.
That's a tough call.
Oh, Cooley?
You had a better look, Marcus. Is that a good call?
I don't think that was a good call. So I don't think he was set. I think he fell sideways, and I think that was a bad call.
It's on Pugh.
So Pugh picks up his second, as Scott Baker mentioned.
That's big because Pugh and Roush, I think, really paced the Raiders in the first quarter.
Right.
Now they're both saddled with 2 fouls.
Absolutely. Cole on the left wing goes to his right. 40 seconds left. Quarter number 2. Bumgarner picks up his dribble. I'll give it over to Irwin. 30 seconds left. Lost the handle. Dribble. Looks to run. To Bauer. Bauer thought better of it. Pick up his dribble. Over to Moore. Moore with a drop step. Picks it in the corner. 3 on the way. Short by Lytle. Rebounded by Bluffton. They got 12 seconds to work with. Bumgarner not going to wait. Over the court. One to go underneath. Bodies everywhere. Held ball. Possession. Southern Wells.
6.9 seconds left.
Biddle's hurt.
That floor's not very soft, is it?
Trying to figure out if it's a left wrist that he was holding. It's already taped. Looks to be no worse for the wear. So it'll give Southern Wells 6.9 seconds to work with. There we go. Here's Bauer with 5 seconds. Jordan to Biddle. 3 on the way at the buzzer and misses everything. And we'll go to halftime.
Good half of basketball.
At the end of one half of basketball, score at the Raider Dome. Tigers 23, Raiders 19. We're going to take a timeout, thank a few sponsors, and come back with some halftime stats and replays. We'll be right back.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individual individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sports, or auto accident, or just keep suffering from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension? Corrective Chiropractic can help.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic, serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area to help you feel and function better. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
A new adventure awaits. Above the clouds, beneath the waves, among the rocks, powered by the light around us, each moment of time is precious. Go higher, deeper, further. Pursue your dreams. Powered by light, any light never needs a battery. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get the $6.99 any deal at your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton.
Welcome to the new Heidi Automotive Group. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility. Now you can shop for a new Chevrolet, Buick, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, or Chrysler at the same location right here in Bluffton, Indiana. We have a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and crossovers. We focus on quality, and that is why we certify our pre-owned inventory so you get more warranty, free maintenance, and peace of mind. Don't worry about your credit. We have financing options for everyone. Heidi Automotive Group, a new look, but old-fashioned integrity.
Welcome back to WellsCountyBoys.com. I'm Scott Mentzer. I'm joined today by Jeff Crasium, the voice of the Southern Wells Raiders. Scott Baker, my Bluffton Tiger cohort. Marcus Morgan, the do-it-all, play-by-play, color, camera, and on-the-floor reporter. Tonight being the latter, Marcus sticking his head in the huddle and telling us what's going on out on the floor. Thank you all for joining us tonight. We are at halftime. It's 23-19. Scott Baker, how about the stats?
Okay, let's start with Bluffton. I have Paul with 6, Irwin with 3, Gavin King with 2, Riley Johnston with 3, and leading scorer for Bluffton, Edward Johnson with 9. For Southern Wells, I have Bauer with 5, Pugh with 7, and he has 2 fouls, Biddle with 5, and Roush with 2, also with 2 fouls. So we have 2 Raiders in the first half with 2 fouls apiece. Unofficially, the rebounds I have, the Tigers with 7, Southern Wells with 12. Blocks, Tigers 3, Raiders 1, and turnovers. I only have Bluffton with 3, and unofficially for Southern Wells, I have them with 6 turnovers. And free throws, I only have 1 for 1 for Bluffton and 1 for 2 for Southern Wells.
Well, guys, I think both coaches have kind of gotten what they wanted tonight. I think Coach Berman, Jeff, you wanted to get out and run, and the Raiders have gotten out and run. And, they make a couple of bunnies that they miss. This thing's easily a tied ball game. If not, they're still holding on to the lead. And Coach Benedict wants the team to be disciplined. And I think in terms of a full one half of basketball, looking down at Marcus and Scott, get your perspective, I think this is the most disciplined full one half of basketball that we've seen out of the Tigers.
I agree 100%, especially in the second quarter is when I noticed it more. Just the way their defense was. I mean, they had good shots out of their offense. They're not relying on the three-point shots as much or getting the ball inside. I mean, what do you think? I mean,
yeah, I would definitely agree. I don't think we're playing many teams that, wants to get it down low and kind of force their way into the paint and get an easy layup. But I think the Tigers have adjusted well. Their rotation on defense and helping on the bigs has been very good. I think we've caused a lot of turnovers, and when we've got those turnovers, we just capitalized and scored off of them. So I think Benedict in the halftime is really happy about that, and I agree, Scott. I think this is the first half that we put together, full first half that we put together, and I hope we can do the same in the second.
Yep. So, Jeff, from the Raiders' perspective, kind of size up this first half.
Well, I think they got off to a great start, and they were able to do that just by having a threat of Roush and Pugh underneath. Problem is, they both got 2 fouls very early on in that second quarter, so you could see Southern Wells kind of change their attack mode. What I would do is I put them right back in and start from scratch and say, look, you got to play smart in the second half.
Right.
But if I'm Bluffton, I'm going right after both of those players, try to get them to pick up their third foul right out of the gate.
Agreed.
And then you're right where you want to be. It's the same story. Bauer had 5, and it looked like that was going to be a good start for him. Pugh had 7, and Pugh's 7 were all, obviously outside the free throw, were all from inside the paint. So that's what I'm doing if I'm Coach Ben Berman. I'm going right back in. I'm going to say we're going to go right into them and go right after them.
Yeah, Jeff, I'm kind of curious in terms of the Raiders' substitution pattern. Coach Berman went pretty deep into his bench pretty early and took out a starting squad that I thought was really effective in that first quarter and kind of changed it up early in the second.
And I'm not quite sure why necessarily he did that. It seemed to backfire on him just a little bit. I'd go right back to the starters and just stay at it. I mean, you're playing the county rival. You're desperate for a win at this point.
Yep.
Haven't won in a very long time. I don't know why you would want to change it up. Obviously, he knows more than what we do up here. And we'll find out what happens in the second half if he goes back to that or if the substitution pattern again is a little off.
And again, it's the first time I've seen the Raiders this year, but the other thing that stood out to me in that second quarter when they went into the bench, Cameron Lytle came on, took a couple long-range shots. They weren't all that close, but they really took them away from the pattern of their offense that they employed in the first half, where they were banging down low with Roush, they were banging down low with Pugh, and that kind of opened up their guards as well, giving Bauer some open looks.
Yeah, and that's kind of a catch-all when you take your bigs out like that. You don't have that interior game, and that will allow Bluffton then to play the defense out a little bit further. And I think that Bluffton took advantage of that very much so in the second half. It'd be interesting to see how that will translate here going into the second.
Right. Yeah, guys, from the Bluffton side, one other thing I see tonight from the Tigers that they haven't done, which I think is a good thing, is they're not relying on that quick outside long shot early in the offensive set. I mean, how many times have we seen that one and done very early in the offensive set? They're really moving the ball around. They're getting it inside. Everett Johnson is getting a ton of looks.
Good looks, too.
And we're not relying on an outside three.
Right? Yeah, the ball's not sticking for the Tigers today. Irwin got a couple good shots up off good looks, and that's the thing. We move the ball around the perimeter, and we keep moving, and then we find an open shot. That's how you break down a defense. And I think a lot of it is once we move it around the perimeter a lot, we can get it inside to Everett, and he can pound his way into the lane and get a quick shot, and he's done that a lot. And the second chance opportunities, how crucial has he been in this first half for the Tigers. And I think defensively, defensively has picked up their intensity on offense, and I think that's very big for the Tigers, and that's why they put such a good first half together.
Right. We're going to take a quick break. Thank a sponsor. We'll be right back with third quarter basketball here on WellsCountyBoys.com.
Do you know a 7th grader looking for a fun place to spend time with friends? Are you looking for an environment where your teen is surrounded by positive role models? These days, your middle school student is probably very interactive, but is he or she active? 7th grade is a time when sports become more competitive and provide less opportunity for the average child to be involved in physical activity. The YMCA wants to emphasize the value of a healthy lifestyle by offering a free Y membership to every 7th grader in Allen, Whitley, and Wells counties. It's the wise way of giving back to this community. Students thrive in a safe environment where they can grow in spirit, mind, and body. Get to your local Y and sign your 7th grader up for a free Y membership. It's that simple. Offer good for every 7th grader residing in Allen, Whitley, and Wells counties. For more information, stop by your local Y or visit fwymca.org or email hereforyou@fwymca.org.
Welcome back to WellsCountyBoys.com. I got a couple seconds to get a couple replays in from this first half. I don't even remember what these replays are right now, but this is Jordan Bauer bringing up the ball for the Raiders. I think this is going to be an outside three here. We'll see. He goes into the corner, and that is Biddle, and it bounces around and finally drops through. A three ball for the Raiders. And we're not going to have a chance to get a couple more. We have a couple others from the first half. We'll get to those a little later on in the contest. We're going to throw this back over to Jeff Grayson for third quarter basketball.
Thank you, Scott. 23-19 for halftime score. It comes to an end. Bluffton will have first crack at it here at a very energetic Raider Dome.
Oh, yeah.
And Baumgartner will trigger the offense to Irwin. Irwin goes left side. Here's Johnston. Johnson give and go with Baumgartner. Left side court. Underneath to Johnston. Here comes a three from Irwin. Yeah, it's a quick stop for Bluffton. Wow.
There's that open hook that we talked about.
Yep, it's in the offense.
26-19. Bluffton with the lead. Southern Wells with the basketball. Here's Ballard. Ballard to Roush. I would like to see Cree get back underneath, not under up top like that. Here's Moore. Moore had that shot, I believe, partially deflected.
I agree.
Ooh, I thought Coral might tee one up there. He did not. Instead, we'll get it to Irwin. Probably a good idea for Bluffton there. Nice patient
he had
shot. Missed, however. Cleared out.
I rolled out, but that's money for Everett Johnson down there.
Yep.
Biddle to Roush. Roush will come over to Bauer. Bauer off a high double ball screen, nothing there. So they will reset. Here's Roush. Roush wanted to go underneath the pew.
It's good defense right there, the way he had him boxed out.
Boy, Everett plays so much bigger than his height.
Oh, yeah. The physicality there, I think, it kind of surprised Pugh a little bit. Referee's going to talk about it here? I thought it was fairly obvious that it was off of Southern Walls and be Bluffton basketball, but the referees are having a conversation. Coach Ben Berman, arms crossed, watching intently on the conversation.
And we saw how last week how many rebounds Evan put down in the first quarter. He was aggressive coming out on the boards, and I think it's been a lot of the same today.
I think we're going to change here. It's going to be a white ball.
If you're 50 feet away, you overrule a guy underneath the basket. That's just me. I don't know.
Anyway, I got a feeling Coach Benedict is on your side, Scott.
Yeah,
just
come on. Stripes underneath the basket. It's like, what? Did you see his expressions?
Nathan Meshberger has went over to the Bluffton bench to do something. He's now back. And the athletic director, not to take away from the game from Southern Wells, is talking to the Bluffton crew. We'll have to watch that. Shot missed by Bauer. Will stay here. Now Steve Baker's joined the conversation. Not good.
Where do you see that at?
In front of the cheerbox of Bluffton.
Oh, yes. Nice.
Well, he'll have that. Kids will be kids. Roush underneath, lays it up. Got it! And the foul. Roush has 4. And that's what Southern Wells needs to do. Pound that ball underneath. Draw some foul. Roush will shoot the free one. Cree looking for his 5th point of the ball game. Got it. 4-point lead for Bluffton at the 6:30 mark. Baumgartner crosses the timeline to Coral, right wing. Coral over to Johnston. Johnson will switch places with Baumgartner. Everyone on the perimeter right now for Bluffton. Now they look to dribble penetrate. Nothing there. Baumgartner.
You know, the way we were getting the ball inside, I'm surprised it wasn't go to a zone. Try to keep him out of the paint a little bit.
Referee's taking a look at Johnston, pardon me.
Gonna overrule another one.
I think he might have some blood.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Coach Benedict now playing the role of athletic trainer, wrapping the wrist. Multifaceted Chris Benedict doing some repair work. No harm, no foul, no blood, no ambulance. We play on. Here's Baumgartner. He will trigger the offense between the circles, goes to his left. Ooh, they might have had Coral on the back door briefly.
Yep.
Johnston. Over to Johnson.
Off the opposite shoulder, turn of the basket. You had a layup.
Johnson misses the shot. Biddle clears the rebound for Southern Wells. So us down 4. Coming towards us here at the broadcast position. Biddle needs to slow down. Finds Roush. Top the key 3. Got it. Roush showing some range. Unofficially, I've got Roush with 8. And it's a 26-25 Bluffton lead. So the game of runs once again continues.
I've got 9. He's got 6 in the per quarter, if I'm counting correctly.
You probably are. Sometimes it's hard for me to read my chicken scratches.
I'm about the same way.
Baumgartner will go off in the court.
Oh, they had him there too.
Johnston comes back to his left of Baumgartner. Open 3 is airborne and good. Is that Coral? I missed it. That was Coral. Timeout called. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break. Be right back.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctors, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy, and IPT accepts all insurance coverage. With extended hours, we are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offer same-day appointments. We have 17 conveniently located clinics with 7 in Fort Wayne and 1 each in Angola, Auburn, Bluffton, Columbia City, Goshen, Huntington, Kendallville, New Haven, and Warsaw. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy.
Welcome back. Let's go down on the floor, see if Marcus was able to listen into the Raider huddle.
Yeah, Scott, Coach Berman talked about just being loud on defense, talking, and communicating with each other. They're getting switched on the dribble penetration handoff by the Tigers, and he just wants them to be loud and talk to each other and play with intensity.
Cross-court pass to Bauer. Bauer will drive. He got stuck. He did, and once he got airborne, he had nowhere to go with it, and it's a turnover. Baumgartner will get it back here, work right side. Jordan Bauer guards a man-to-man defense. 4:35 left quarter, number 3. 3-ball side pocket, short by King, with the long rebound controlled by Bluffton. Irwin will fire 3.
Deep. That's his third of the game. Fourth of the game.
I was going to say that. It's at least 2 that I can remember. He's got 4 of them. The 12. 7-point Bluffton lead. Biddle drives. Biddle fires. Got it. I thought he got too far underneath.
Yeah, I did too.
Nice body control to be able to keep the ball under semi-control, and it's a 5-point Bluffton lead.
Well, I'll tell you what, seeing Jonathan Irwin hit in the second half is huge for the Tigers. He started off hot, but he has really cooled off in the second half, so it's nice to see him hit.
Yes, Scott, we've seen that in the last 4 games where he starts off hot and then he cools down in the second half, so it's good to see him continue to progressively stay hot and make great shots like he does.
Ball knocked out of bounds and stay with Bluffton. Baumgartner will trigger from underneath his own hoop far side. Finally finds an opening. Irwin took one too many. Get a little bit of a rush there, and it's a turnover. 32-27, Bluffton with the lead. Southern Wells with the basketball. Waiting to see if Jordan Bauer gets untracked anytime here in this third quarter. In the route.
Oh, he walked. Charge, walk.
Middle 3.
In the 3.
They are letting them play. I'll give them credit in that regard. They are being consistent.
Yep.
And it's a 2-point Bluffton lead now. Baumgartner will back it out and restart the Tiger offense. Comes off the high ball screen underneath. Don't do it.
Boy, he got a break there.
Coral's having himself a ball game.
Yeah, he is.
Back comes Biddle. 3 minutes left, quarter 3. Pugh thought about it.
Oh, we got a twisted ankle. Oh, boy.
He
down.
does not look good.
No, he went down hard.
Immediate whistle once Bluffton gets possession.
I seen him roll it, too.
Not good. Hopefully he can walk it off, but he's not putting any weight on it. So Johnson will take a break. Going to head right to the training room.
Yeah, he fell right on the floor as soon as he went. He went backwards and it went underneath him.
So Bluffton will have possession of the basketball up 4.
That's a big loss, guys.
Also notice that Southern Wells has backed off that press.
Yeah, you're right.
So I'm kind of curious on that, on why. I might be a question for Coach Berman after the game. Nicely done. They meet the coral. 2 more.
He's got 8 for the quarter.
And it's back up to a 6-point Bluffton lead. Kane Moore with the basketball. To Bauer. They were late on that entry pass.
They were. Great job by the Tigers defense.
Roush was open initially, but it very quickly evaporated, and Bauer wanted it back. And it's a 6-point lead for Bluffton and a chance to extend for the Tigers.
Shoot it.
3 ball, side pocket, short. Bauer will look to run. 1-on-3, lost the handle. Slow down and wait for help.
That's 10 turnovers.
Blocking fouls. Paul.
Wow, he went down hard, too. Is that on middle?
It will be on middle. Again, there are a lot of fouls called on it. They're letting them play.
Right.
Middle's first, team's first.
Going to get Bumgarner in the scorer's book tonight.
Just noticing that.
Yep.
He has no point.
Unusual.
Bumgarner fires. Wins out. Woodward back in for Southern Wells. He'll replace Bumgarner to shoot the second free throw. Misses that one.
Wow. Got to get the free throws post game.
Kane Moore running the point now to Woodward. Back to Moore. Woo.
Stay with it. There you go.
Another lazy pass. They're going to say it's a kick ball. What? I don't know.
No.
I have no explanation.
No, I've got one, but I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. That's twice. He owes us.
Moore. Up and in.
Wow.
That's Kane Moore's first 2 points of the ball game, isn't it?
Yeah, that is correct.
Comes at the minute 25 marker, quarter number 3. 4-point lead for Bluffton. Good. Bumgarner will go left wing. Irwin. Back to Bumgarner. Coral.
There you go.
Talking about somebody that plays better than he is. He's had his wings up high. Entry pass into him.
I have him for 10 for the quarter, if I'm right.
And that's back up to a 6-point Bluffton lead. Time starting to wind down here in this third quarter. Lytle goes right side. Nothing there. Biddle back in. 3 ball short. And it's cleared out by Bumgarner, and now Bluffton wants to run.
It's a big shot right here.
Ooh, it's short. Game starting to pick up in pace.
And no turnover. Wow, that's 11 for the Raiders unofficially.
Dowell will check back in for Southern Wells. Coming back in is Johnston for Bluffton. 34.2 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now Southern Wells is back into that press. See if it's going to be more than just token pressure. Nope, they're going to trap. Bluffton breaks it easy with the diagonal pass.
All the way.
Nicely done with the head fake.
Hold on, a Euro step, is that what they would say?
And Scott, I think that's a lot of the reason why the Raiders got out of the press early, because the Tigers break it pretty easily, and they didn't want that to cause easy buckets. So
yeah, he traveled. You're right, Coach.
Bauer gets the benefit of the home cooking. He will shoot 2. They will do that. They will dribble, penetrate. They will go in and out of control quite a bit, but they will get the benefit of the doubt more often than not. Bauer at the 3-1 is up and in. Is that Bauer's first point of this quarter?
That's correct, sir.
That ain't going to cut it.
Nope. It's a 6 for the game. That's a 6. Yeah, like you said, making contact, getting to the line. That's what's killed Bluffton a lot this year. And
Bauer misses the back half middle with the rebound, though. Right back up, no. Bluffton clears it out. Here's Coral coming the other way with 10 seconds left. to Johnston. Left side to Irwin.
All the way.
Irwin blocked from behind Bauer with the foul. Jordan Bauer picks up the foul.
I'm biting my tongue.
Got a little conversation going on.
Well, the referee underneath the basket didn't make the call. The guy at the free-throw line did. I mean, anyway.
Little friendly conversation between Bauer and Irwin going on after that. The referee brought them together.
Just introduce them to each other.
The free one is airborne. Aimed good for Irwin.
The 7th of the quarter. Well, Bluffton is playing well tonight. I think it's the best they've looked all season that I've seen.
They're quietly now up 9 points. There's 4.5 seconds left. Here's Biddle. Biddle going to fire through at the buzzer. But we're in no. Scott Mitchell will have the call in the fourth quarter after this on the Voice Sports Network.
For children has a vision-related condition that can affect learning. Your child's vision can make a big difference in academic performance. Annual exams are recommended to rule out vision problems that may interfere with your child's vision, development, and academic performance. Doctors Mitchell, Miller, and Fry at Bluffton Family Eye Care can detect any vision problems your child may have, which can then be promptly treated. Our optometrists provide the expert care, advice, and the follow-up you need to look and feel your best by combining experience and expertise with the latest technology.
To look and feel your best, visit Drs. Mitchell, Miller, and Fry at Bluffton Family Eye Care, 105 West Harvest Road in Bluffton. Call 824-3424. That's 824-3424 or online at BlufftonFamilyEyeCare.com.
Welcome back to RossCountyBoys.com. 42-33 as we enter fourth quarter play. Scott Mentor, Jeff Crasium, Scott Baker, Marcus Morgan on the call. And let's head down to Marcus real quick. Marcus, what do you got for us?
Well, it wasn't Coach Berman in the huddle talking. I think he lets his assistant coaches. He let his assistant coach do the talking this time, but he just kind of talked about being physical and getting the ball back inside. The Raiders kind of got away from throwing it inside and kind of settled for outside jump shots. So getting it back inside, being physical, and communicating. The Tigers are catching them falling asleep on the switches, and as you can see, the turnovers. He kind of talked about the turnovers there. So,
with the lane, almost with another 44-33 double-digit lead for the first time tonight. We'll get a Tiger foul back the other way. But guys, this has been a two-possession basketball game until late in that third quarter, and Tigers starting to put some distance between the Raiders.
Now, if you're Southern Wells, you start full court pressing and try to speed up the pace.
Well, I don't know. Bluffton's breaking it so easy. Biddle for three. Got it. That's huge. Everybody in the building knows a run will be coming, however. This ain't over yet.
No, it's not.
8-point contest, Irwin. This is Coral. Max has had a great game tonight. Eisenhunt in the corner. Riley Johnson, who's been quiet tonight, turn around and gets it partially blocked out of bounds. It'll stay red basketball. 44-36. Irwin will inbound. Irwin finds an open Coral. Max Coral from the inside.
Big game by Max tonight, guys.
10-point lead. We have not seen Everett Johnson. Has he come out of the locker room? Is he on the bench?
I don't, Scott. I looked at Mr. Cooley, and he kind of gave me a thumbs up that he was okay. It's just a twisted ankle. And, you know, at the moment, it was hurt really bad. So,
it's good to hear he's going to be okay.
Yep, I think he's going to be all right.
Yeah, because he went down pretty awkward on that.
Cameron Lytle short on another long attempt, and he has been short and long tonight. Coral to Eisenhunt. Eisenhunt drives, will kick it outside. Johnston goes up top. Irwin outside to King. King to Eisenhunt.
Boy, flash in the paint.
Walk up, traveled. Irwin turns it over.
Big call.
Just going to say how much patience Bluffton was exhibiting there. Boy, right now, if I'm the Tigers, I'm willing to be patient. I'm willing to pound the air out of the basketball.
But you don't want to lose your momentum also. But I agree with you.
46-36 and a steal by King. He's got Irwin open. Irwin will lay it in. Tigers up
and one. And the hard. That was a hard foul.
You can see it in the Southern Wells body language. Hands on hips, head down.
Yeah, that's
a long way to go, Scott, but you wouldn't be mad if I ripped off my Southern Wells and revert to my Bluffton heritage, would you? No, that's not allowed right now. We'll be back after a short timeout.
At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best. Visit online at GrableInsurance.com or stop by the office on Pony Express Run, next door to the Leo Post Office, and talk to any of the friendly agents that would be happy to help you. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332.
Let's go down to Marcus on the floor.
Yeah, Scott, Coach said he liked how they pushed in transition, getting easy buckets, but he wants their defensive effort just a little bit more. He knows they're causing turnovers. He just wants to see them block out, keep the intensity level up, and just keep playing within the offense and getting good shots.
Irwin converts the three-point play. It's 49-36, 13-point edge for the Tigers. Bauer between the circles. Irwin on Bauer. Bauer goes outside. Biddle for a three. Off the back iron. No good. Johnston with the rebound. Will give it up to Irwin. Irwin to Coral. This is King Eisenhut. They'll go down inside. Johnson battling against Roush off the glass, and good. Riley Johnston gets in the bucket. Is that his first points tonight, Scott?
Hold on. Riley?
He hit a three earlier in the game.
Yeah, you're correct. That's his fifth point.
We're going to get Irwin underneath, hooking on Roush. This is a quiet 15-point lead for Bluffton.
It is, I agree.
51-36, Raiders will inbound. Bauer gets it in. The few outside shot by Bauer is no good. Rebound by Roush. Roush goes back outside with it. Lytle. Biddle will drive. And he's going to get blocked. Blocking foul down along the baseline. Eisenhut will get the call. Tigers 5 fouls on the night. Raiders with 3. 5:36 left to go in the ball game. 51-36. Raiders trying to cut this 15-point deficit down. Bauer inbound. Roush has it knocked away. Ball's on the ground, and we're going to hit.
Good pick. Play ball, walk away.
We're going to whistle here. Looks like this is going to go against the Raiders.
Roush will have 3 now.
Yep. So on Roush, his third.
That's big. Well, anyway, right now is much time to do. You still got to play hard. We're going to start double teaming. Somebody's got to be open.
Coral finds Irwin. Eisenhut will fire a three. Gabe Eisenhut with a big three. 54-36. That could be a backbreaker right there.
I'll admit I am shocked that we are up this way, but we're playing our best ball so far in the season right now.
Roush, good find underneath to Paxson. And that ends a little bit of a run.
Well, you had a 4-on-2 briefly. Johnson, baseline, goes back up top. Irwin will launch a 3. No.
Eisenhut will. Wow. Everybody's falling down, and we'll get a push here.
Thankfully, Bauer's not hurt.
Yeah, no kidding.
He went down awkwardly, but he's all right.
I fall like that, I'm not getting up for 3 days, especially on this wood. Ain't happening.
That foul, I believe, was on Riley Johnston.
Yes.
His first, team 6th, so the Raiders will be shooting rest of the way.
Well, it's good to know, Scott, by how intense it is between the players. The refs are keeping it light with a couple of jokes, and so that's good to see.
And the other thing that's good to see is the person standing in getting set to check back in the game. And that is Everett Johnson.
Yeah, I'm shocked. He's still limping a little bit. That's the way he fell. I mean,
I tell you what, Coach Benedict's going to be pretty proud of his squad as they really filled in for Everett's absence well.
Right. Oh, they surely did, especially in the paint.
And Johnson right back down on the block and contributes right away.
That's big.
56-38, 4:26 to go.
What sore ankle, huh?
Well, if it's bothering him, he's not showing it. Moore gives it up to Biddle. Biddle finds a little bit of room on the baseline, goes outside with it. Bauer launches a three. No.
Wow.
Tigers control the loose ball, and we're halfway through the fourth. Gavin King gives it up to Riley Johnson. Back up top, Irwin. Johnston in the corner. Irwin back to Johnston. Back to Everett. Johnson will go back outside. Had the open through ops to take it into the paint. Go back into the corner for Irwin. Irwin's shot is long. And Raider basketball. 56-38. And Bumgarner back in. Boy, Evan was on the bench for a while.
Yeah. You just tell Bluffton just has that confidence going in the second half. You can just see it in their eyes.
Irwin's cramping up something fierce in front of the Bluffton bench right now.
Oh my gosh, yes he is.
Moore looking. Finds Paxson outside Biddle. Biddle drives a little floater with the right hand, no good. Johnson pulls down the rebound. Tigers back the other way. 3:18 to go. Tigers in control.
That hurts too. That's bad.
Bumgarner, King, and Johnson handle. They'll throw it in the corner. Coral finds a wide open Johnson. And why he went to the other side of the basket, guys, I have no idea. He had to go straight up with it. Had an easy open look.
I think he anticipated contact way before anything even happened, so he went to reverse.
He got bailed out.
Timeout Raiders. We'll take a timeout and be back.
The Bowling Center in Bluffton has adult youth double leagues with one adult and one youth per team, or two youth may make a team starting soon. The leagues are 10 weeks long and everyone plays every frame. With 22 lanes, there's plenty of excitement to go around. So stop by to practice or come relax with friends. And don't forget about Friday Fun. From 12 noon to 6 p.m., only $1 per game and 50-cent shoe rental in a smoke-free environment. The Bowling Center is located at 1231 South Main Street in Bluffton. Visit bowlbluffton.com.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe in the American dream of owning a home. Having a space you can call your own. In fact, we've helped people realize that dream for over 125 years. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, refinance an existing loan, or move into something a little bigger, we believe our lending experts have the local knowledge and experience to help make your dream a reality. Apply online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. Marcus down there getting friendly with the ref.
Trying to get on his good side. They're telling me to get away from the floor.
you're no closer than those cheerleaders over there. Johnston to the line. And drains the first.
What, do you need to have credentials to be down there now or what?
Of all the things to worry about.
Yeah.
Second one's no good. Everett Johnson with the rebound. Oh, no. Ball bounces around and the Raiders come away with it. Under 3 to go, 57-38. Kane Moore. Finally gives it up to Roush in front of the Raider bench. Roush drives baseline, kicks it out. Bauer baseline, or drive right down through the lane. He'll throw it off the glass and get fouled. They'll go to the line. Stops the clock at 2:32. He's quick.
And it's not like Southern Wells is playing bad. The shots just aren't falling. They're getting the looks. It's just been a really tough second half scoring-wise.
Yeah. 7th foul on Bluffton. Bauer drains the first.
Yeah, and I would agree with that, but I think turnovers were the big, thing in this game for the Raiders. They kind of made their way out of the game by turning the ball over and giving the Tigers a lot of fast break and transition opportunities.
Right, it's only Southern Wells' 20th point of the half.
And 1-2 for Bauer. Gavin King, who's given the Tigers some nice minutes off the bench.
Yes.
Ball, King, open look in the corner for Irwin, and Irwin drains another three.
That was a tough shot.
Yes, it was. Corner pocket, is that what you would say, Jeff?
Yes, sir. Biddle will try to answer back and does.
That's his fourth of the night, too, I believe, if I'm looking real quick.
60-42, under 2 minutes to go here in the fourth. Tigers looking for win number 1. Right now in control. A three-pointer by Max Coral. Max has been huge inside and out.
Inside and out, that's right.
Are we talking player of the game already?
I think we may be. And the Raiders are going to empty their bench here. Biddle will fire a three, and Biddle answers back. So raining threes here late, 1:30 to go. But this is going to be Bluffton Tiger victory tonight in the Raider Dome as the Tigers will work this clock down, and Coach Benedict will pick up win number 1 on this season. Another outside three is long. Bauer inside, off the glass, no. 1 minute to go. The Tigers have a steal and a lay-in by Kane Moore.
They'll put a timeout just
to get subs in. Yeah, let's just keep it here. Marcus, I want to talk about this lineup that the Tigers have had on the floor. You've had Gabe Eisenhut out there, Gavin King, Irwin, Coral, and Riley Johnson, I think, is who's been out on the floor. That's a little bit different look. Evan's not out there. You got Gabe and Gavin getting a lot of minutes tonight.
Well, you look at that lineup that he had on the floor, and out of all 5 of those players, they all can put it on the floor and make a play for either themselves or each other. So you see a lot of open looks, a lot of dribble drive, and getting it, kicking it, getting it inside. And I like that Riley's been on the block a lot this game. He's made a lot of great post moves, and he's finished the ball. That's a lot that we didn't see last week. He would get to the lane, but he wouldn't finish the ball. So I saw great things from him today, and it's going to be tough for a player of the game, but all in all, the team just had a great game, and they played very well. And Max has had a great game. So just like leaders stepping up, like Irwin, he's been a great leader today. I've seen him, in heated conversations or getting his team on the right track defensively. So it's been very fun to watch.
Good call. 24 seconds left. Tigers trying to burn this down. 63-47. Bunch of substitutions in for the Raiders. Maybe Jeff can fill us in on who's on the floor. I don't have it. 9 seconds.
Township their thumb and everything.
Oh, my goodness. They've emptied the bench, that's for sure.
Yeah, they have. Well, it was a close first half. The Tigers pull away in the second half, and they're going to walk out of here
pleasantly surprised
with a 63-47 win tonight. We're going to take a break. Scott's going to crunch some stats. I've got some replays we can take a look at. We'll see if some coaches are going to come up and talk to us. We'll be back live on WellsCountyBoys.com.
A new adventure awaits. Above the clouds, beneath the waves, among the rocks, powered by the light around us, each moment of time is precious. Go higher, deeper, further. Pursue your dreams. Powered by light. Any light never needs a battery. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get the $6.99 any deal at your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton.
Welcome to the new Heidi Automotive Group. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility. Now you can shop for a new Chevrolet, Buick, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, or Chrysler at the same location right here in Bluffton, Indiana. We have a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and crossovers. We focus on quality, and that is why we certify our pre-owned inventory so you get more warranty, free maintenance, and peace of mind. Don't worry about your credit. We have financing options for everyone. Heidi Automotive Group, a new look, but old-fashioned integrity.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. Scott Mentor, Jeff Crasium, Scott Baker, Marcus Morgan, Kerry Crasium on the camera tonight. 5-man crew. I think this is the biggest crew we've ever had. Nice. And that was fun, guys. It is fun to have a full crew. I love it. Good game. Tigers pull away late. Scott wrapping up some stats. I've got some highlights. Why don't we let's go and check out some replays here. We were raining threes for a while. So I have no idea what I've captured here, but let's take a look at what we got. This is Tiger basketball. This is in the first half of the game. Gavin King out on the wing, goes back up top. And a 3-ball, down it goes. We got Coach Berman here. Coach, I'm going to give up my headset and let Jeff.
We were just talking, Coach, and I'm going to let you take the reins on this one. We weren't sure what to expect. That was not what anybody expected, I don't think.
Well, the game was closer than the final score.
I totally agree.
Yeah, and what I just told the kids was every single close game, every single intense game, there comes a time when you know things are up for grabs, and everybody could feel it in the gym. And it was beginning of the fourth quarter. It was kind of a close game, maybe towards the end of the third quarter. And I felt like we just went into ourselves and just kind of worried, just started playing 5 games of one-on-one. And I felt like Bluffton came together, moved the ball, zipped it around. Their ball movement was great. They got layups, and we got really, really contested shots, we had a couple of just back-breaking turnovers. And I told the kids, until we figure out how to come together as 5 guys in those intense situations, we're going to lose every single close game we play. It's as simple as that. We got good players, but we need 5 guys on the floor. We don't have anybody that can win a game 1-on-5. It's frustrating, but 1,000% credit to Bluffton. They made big shots in that run and didn't turn the ball over. They ratcheted up their intensity, and we kind of shrunk away from it. But I will tell you that I would love to see that team again in January in the ACAC tournament. I think it would be another close game. And again, it ended up being 16, but it was closer than that. I really felt like.
So when the game started, it seemed like there was a focus on getting the ball inside. And if you want Scott gave you the book because he probably had a much better.
A little bit better. If you could read my chicken scratch, it'd be okay.
It seemed like the game plan, at least to start the game, was to get the ball underneath to Roush and to Pugh. How much did them getting in the early foul trouble affect that game plan?
It did, and that was, and you kind of saw it there in the second half when we were, Coach Benedict's been in this a long time, and he's pretty smart, and he knew that we were switching things, and he had mismatches inside, and Max Coral, he just killed us inside. They were patient with their offense, and they ran it until they got a matchup that they liked, and he posted up and just went right in there, and then, in my mind, I kind of thought, well, let's go zone. Can't go zone when you're down by 12 points in the fourth quarter. They're just going to put it on their hips. So, the game plan was definitely throw the ball inside. It was. But
I mean, what's part of the reason that I'd love to see a rematch of this is all of our fouls were just dumb, avoidable foul. I mean, I told Cree all week, stay on your feet, stay on your feet, stay on your feet. And if you guys know Joel Roush, I guarantee you he said it twice as many times that I said it when they were at home. And just kid wanting to make a play and kid wanting to make a big block shot, doesn't stay on his feet. Everett Johnson's a good basketball player. He's a smart basketball player. You don't play in the post when you're 5'10" if you don't know what you're doing down there. So, I mean, they did a good job of getting us in. They did a good job of getting us in foul trouble, and it did hurt us a little bit. But I mean, I felt pretty good at halftime. We scored 3 points in the second quarter. We were down by 4. I mean, I felt like we were in a pretty good spot, and then again, we just weren't able to match the intensity in the second half.
It seemed to me, and correct me if I am wrong, that the shots were there. A lot of them just weren't falling.
Yeah, I mean, we also turned it over a lot. I mean, I don't know what they were in fast break points, but it was a lot better than us because they were shooting wide open layups. I mean, it seemed like almost every single one of our turnovers led to a layup for them. Yeah, I mean, the shots were there, but they weren't necessarily great shots. I mean, we were getting shots, but they were contested. And I don't know, just one of those nights. It's kind of like we've talked a lot. When you have a program that, even though the last couple of years they've struggled a little bit, Bluffton has had maintained success for a long time. Mm-hmm. We are trying to get to that point, and there is a time in every single game psychologically for us, I think, where it's like, okay, here we go again, because our kids are just so used to getting, their heads kicked all the time.
It's between the years.
I used that exact phrase yesterday in pregame. I said, this is played on an 84-foot court, but the most important space is the 6 inches between every single one of your ears. And you could just see us deflate. Mm-hmm. There was it was when Irwin hit a 3 in the corner. We had scored, I think, to cut it to like 12 maybe, and then Irwin hit a 3 in the corner, pushed it back to 15 or 16, and Joel said that's it, because you could just see us go. Mm-hmm. And there is no way to get over that than just somehow buckling down and winning one of these games. Yep. Going to get right back in the gym and keep working at it.
That's all you can do.
Yep.
And then I will transition to my final question. The scheduling, to me, just seems weird, because it seems like we're backing off as far as games played between now and the end of the year. Like that? Don't like that? Or would you rather just get right back on the floor and get right back after it?
I mean, the kids need a little time. I mean, they do. They do. We've been going since after Labor Day. Really, I gave them a week off before the season started. But I mean, we've been going for a while. They need a little time away from the gym. They need a little time away from each other. They need a little time away from me. I need a little time away from them. So, I mean, we got one more on Wednesday against Blue River, and then some time off until after the New Year when we play Cowan. And so, we're going to give them a little time off. Let them heal their bodies and rest, especially, those guys that played football and all that. I mean,
that's a lot.
It is. I mean, I remember being 16 and 17 years old thinking I was invincible, but I don't think they probably know how bad they've, treated their bodies the last 4 months. So they need a little time away. And in all honesty, I've kind of always looked at the season as you treat everything going up into Christmas as kind of your trial and error. You throw stuff out there and see what sticks, and then you become who you really are after Christmas.
No, it's a process.
It is, and that's. I've said that for 4 years. I don't know what book I read it in, but I read it and I really like it. We live in a microwave society, and building a basketball program is a crock pot process.
It takes time.
It does. And even every season, people want us coming out shooting 50% from the 3-point line and not turning the ball over and doing all that stuff at the beginning of the season, and it just doesn't happen. No. And we got a season is the old cliche. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And it really is. We've got. I keep a track on our practice plan of days until the sectional championship game, and I think we just got into the 80s this week. Right. So, I mean, we got a long ways to go. Long ways to go. And And while we're in it, it's going to feel like it's 6 months, but we're going to look, but then we're going to blink and it's going to be here. So we definitely have some things to work on, but we are, I think we're trending in the right direction. I really do. Take away the fourth quarter tonight. Thomas Biddle is coming on as a basketball player.
He is.
We get our big kids to be playing a little bit better. We get a little more out of Jordan. We are a tough 1A basketball team. That's a lot of people don't really recognize the fact. We went 7-1 or 8-1 against 1A teams last year.
Right.
And the conference and the rest of our schedule helps us prepare for that.
Sure does. Absolutely.
It does.
Well, Coach, this will be our last broadcast of the year. We won't be at Blue River, so to our family, to yours, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We look forward to catching you on the second half of this season when we get after the new year. And I agree with you. I think this is going to be an exciting second half of the season. And watch out, because you build towards sectional. Let's be honest, that's what this is all about. And I'm telling you, watch out come sectional time with your club.
Yeah, I really do. I think by the end of the year we're going to be better than we were last year at the end of the year. So we'll see. You guys have a Merry Christmas.
You do the same. Thank you.
We'll get through finals next week and take a little time, and then we hit the stretch run.
Sounds good, Coach.
All right,
Coach
thanks.
Berman, appreciate your time, sir.
Thanks.
I see Chris Benedict is behind us, so I'm going to hand it over to Scott Minster to bring you Coach Chris Benedict from the Bluffton Tigers.
Well, welcome back. I want to thank Coach Berman for sitting in and talking to us. We got Coach Benedict up with us, and Coach, let me give this back to Marcus. Marcus, good. Coach, it's got to feel good to get win number one, especially in this venue, against this crowd, and against a rival. And again, we were talking kind of before we sat down. I think this is the best stretch of basketball, four-quarter stretch of basketball that I've seen from the squad so far.
It was. We challenged our guys after the Monroe Central game, and again, apologize for not getting up after that game, but the message we kind of sent to our players that night was we got to quit contributing to us losing games. We've got to, either it's defensively or we're putting guys on the free throw line too much. And the Monroe Central game with the turnover bug came back and got us again. I just never felt like, that we've contributed to us not winning basketball games. We've contributed to us digging ourselves whole and having to get out of it. So we just challenged them 32 minutes to kind of buy into each other. We got a lot of guys that were upset or sulking when they would miss a shot, and it was just kind of one of those things where if you're constantly thinking about something that you did wrong, you're not invested into the other four guys that are out there with you. So you got to be invested with the other guys that are out there. When you get that way, then you forget about that, missing that shot. You go on to the next play. You get a deflection defensively, or you get a rebound. So we worked hard all week long at talking to them about just staying with plays, longer possessions, and just staying with the action that you've got. Tonight, really pleased with our guys. I thought Everett got us off to a really good start on the inside. Played really hard, attacked the basket strong. He's undersized, but his heart is huge, and he just he gives everything for us from a toughness standpoint, night in and night out. Thought he did a great job of getting us going. And then Max has been really consistent throughout for the last 2 years, game in and game out. Jonathan hit some shots early to kind of get us going as well. And it was just really good standpoint that we got multiple people involved in what was going on. For the longest time a year ago, Mitchell would score big and we wouldn't have a next guy to go with him, or we wouldn't get that third guy to go with him. So tonight it was nice to see a lot of balance out of a lot of different guys. I thought Gavin came in and gave a great minutes off the bench. Thought Gabe Eisenhut came in and did a tremendous job, made some big shots, took care of the basketball, made some good passes, and it's just solid defensively for us, but in the right spot. He just does it. He just understands the game really, really well. So it was great to get a lot of different contributions from a lot of different guys tonight.
There was a couple points in this game that I was really proud of the squad tonight. When Everett went down, that was kind of a key moment in the game. And Everett, I always kind of look at him and think, he is kind of the spiritual leader of this squad out on the floor. And he goes down, and, he obviously wasn't putting a lot of weight on that foot, and the team really responded well without Everett on the floor.
They did. I thought Gavin, I thought everybody just kind of heightened their level of play.
I agree.
I don't know that they did anything spectacular. Everybody was a little more in tune to what was going on. Our spacing was really good. Our ball movement was really good, and everybody just kind of stepped up just a little bit more in terms of just awareness of what's kind of going on. And, again, Everett kind of quarterbacks that back there in the back, and from the defensive standpoint of just talking to guys and getting guys in the right spots, and then he'll always put a body on somebody and go get a rebound. But when he was out, I too, I was really proud of the way the guys kind of stepped up. we played Jonathan at the 1 a little bit tonight when Evan was out some, so that was really good to kind of get another guy to be able to handle a basketball in a game setting against some pressure defense. They extended it in the full court on us a little bit. I thought we did a good job of moving the basketball. Got a little shot happy with the lead there a little bit, but a couple of them went down, and that was good. But at the same time, it's kind of like to see them work a little clock, maybe get to that free throw line a little bit. But
the other thing tonight is we didn't get in early foul trouble. I think the refs kind of let the kids play a little bit tonight, but we kept ourselves disciplined, and I think that allowed you a lot more flexibility on the bench.
It did. And our guys, we again talked a lot this week in terms of just you don't have to block a shot to have a good defensive possession.
Exactly.
A challenge shot with a defensive rebound is a great possession too. You don't have to steal it to have it to be a great possession. You can deflect the ball and the next guy gets it. I mean, all those kind of things, if you just stay solid and stay in the correct position, there is no shot clock, but most high school basketball teams are going to shoot that thing within 25, 30
That's
seconds.
why it's a team. You're exactly
and if
right.
you play team defense and be in the right spot at the right time and make them shoot challenge shots, get in good position to get that first defensive rebound. In the first half, we gave up 2 offensive rebounds. One got a bucket, and then the other one got a 3. And that breaks you. I mean, you just got to make sure you finish off the possession. And we talked long and hard. I think this week we got to a guy and just, shoot these 5 shots. He hits 4 out of 5. Then I kind of stand right in front of him. Didn't raise my hands, didn't do anything. Just kind of stood in his grill, so to speak. 1 out of 5. You just got to be in front of him. Just got to be in front of him.
Get in the way.
You don't have to do anything crazy. You just got to be in front of him or make him shoot a tough shot, and then you got to rebound the basketball. That got us out into transition. We were able to get some easier baskets in early offense and out of our transition offense. We got the lob over the top a couple of times. We ran kind of on the baseline and went able to go into the post. Cole got it once and didn't score it. Riley got it once and got fouled, and the next time up and under, and he didn't finish it. So we just got more stuff towards the rim tonight, and then as we got some baskets towards the rim, then that opened up our shooters on the outside, and we were willing to make the extra pass tonight.
Was that something new that you guys put in this week? I guess you could call it like an alley-oop in college because they would go up and dunk the ball, but you could tell.
No, we've had that in. We haven't gotten a lot of stops in order to get out and run our secondary break. That's something that we work on every single day in practice. We're supposed to run it on every single miss. A lot of times we don't get that angle to get that good back screen, and we talked hard to our guys this week. I mean, when that ball gets reversed, you got to get an angle, so when you're setting that back screen, you're right in the middle of his numbers.
Exactly.
Your man has to help. If he doesn't help, we're getting the lob. If he does help, then you're getting a step-out shot, and then we got another cross screen that happens on the inside of that. So, again, I thought our execution level was much better tonight, just making sure that we got the ball in the right spots to the right guys at the right time.
Coach, in one of the timeouts, you talked to you guys a little bit about, hey, when you're playing a team that's playing undisciplined, what should we be doing? Kind of challenging them to play disciplined. And I thought coming out of that break, that's exactly what your guys did.
They did a much better job. And again, it's new territory. We haven't played with the lead a lot this year, so it was good for us to be able at the end, especially. Again, space the floor out a little bit, reverse the ball from one side of the floor to the other side of the floor. And I think it was early in practice this week, the second group kind of scored on us 3 times in a row, and I was like, they haven't done anything special. They've just waited for you to make a mistake, and then they capitalized when you make a mistake defensively because you got undisciplined and took yourself out of a play, or you ran through a passing lane and you didn't get it, and they back cut you, and that put us in help, and then they moved the ball to the next guy. And a lot of times, again, in high school basketball, if you're willing to play offense longer than they're willing to play defense, you're going to find somebody that's not in that right spot. And if you got 5 guys that can recognize and get the ball to the right spot at the right time, you can capitalize on that. And I thought we did a much better job of that tonight.
The other interesting thing tonight that I noticed was the combination of having Gavin, Gabe, and Jonathan kind of handling the ball on the floor at the same time. I don't know that I remember seeing those 3 guys out on the floor that much as I did tonight.
Right. Evans had the ball in his hands a lot over the last 2 years, and I think we've given him a lot of minutes, and from that standpoint, he gets tired at times, and it gave us an opportunity tonight to just see a different flow of guys in that mix. It was good to see Jonathan with the wide. Evan did a tremendous job. It just was able to get him some rest at times, and those 3 guys that are a little longer on the floor with Max and Gavin on the wing, they can see in the post a little bit better. I think we got some good post feeds into Riley in that segment. And Riley's a really, really good passer in the post. I mean, I would like to see him go aggressively to the rim and get to the free throw line a little bit more, but he does a really good job, and he's very unselfish and delivers the ball to perimeter shooters, and we're able to knock down some shots tonight as well.
Marcus, from your perspective down there, what's your thoughts?
Coach, once again, congratulations on your first win.
Thank you. It's something we definitely needed.
Oh, yeah. I just wanted to ask you, How big of a confidence or chemistry amongst the team boost is this?
It's huge. We talked to our guys this week. I mean, when I was at Columbia City one year, we lost 6 in a row in the midseason, and then we ended up 3 points away from the state finals. We're 14-11. We had to win the sectional to have a 500 record. I mean, they won a game, and it just kind of opened the door for them to just really buy into everything that we were talking through in those losses. A lot of times kids don't understand that they're getting better because they just look at the end result and say we lost. And it's our job as coaches to kind of stay with them and continue to harp with them and continue to point out things that they're doing well as things that they're not doing well, but to just stay with them. And again, as basketball, life, whatever, you just got to stay. Part of it's just showing up every day and going back at it. From our standpoint tonight, it's really good to kind of get off the nod there a little bit and get into the win column. Everybody feels a little bit better about themselves. Now we got a quick turnaround tomorrow to go back at Garrett, but again, it just helps. It helps your morale of your team when you're able to get a victory after you've worked so hard together. And I think, again, tonight, the big key, is I thought our guys played together and more invested in each other rather than worrying about when they made a mistake.
They had that swagger in the second half. You can see it in their face.
They just found a way tonight to just go on to the next thing. I told them, I was like, we had bad stuff happen tonight. They scored. We missed blockouts. We turned it over some. We missed shots. Bad stuff happens throughout the course of a game. You just got to be confident with your teammates to go on to that next play and know that your teammate's there to pick you up. And I think we did a much better job of that tonight. They were much more invested in each other, which enabled them to kind of go through those tough times when the games got tough.
Exactly right.
Scott, any other thoughts?
Nope, I'm good.
Awesome. Coach, it's a pleasure as always. Thanks for stopping up and talking to us.
Christmas.
You too.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we got one more thing to take care of. That is our WellsCountyVoice.com player of the game. We're gonna call. We need to pick a player from both sides tonight. Okay. So, Jeff.
Yes, sir. Thomas Biddle. Without Thomas Biddle, this is a even bigger blowout than it ended up being on the scoreboard. Without him, what did he end up with?
Biddle, 19? Was it? I'm guessing.
Helps if I read on the right. Yeah, 19. So Thomas Biddle by far kept Southern Wells at least within earshot in this one.
Yeah, and pretty much all in the second half too, as well.
Right. He came, and that's kind of unfortunately been the pattern for Biddle, that he will turn it on in the late stages of the game, but oftentimes it's the too little, too late syndrome.
All right, guys, on the Bluffton side, I think this is a little tougher call. I think earlier on we were kind of saying Max had a lock on this, but I don't know if it's clear cut. I'm interested in what you guys think. Marcus?
I think I can't pick two.
No, you can't pick two. That's not allowed. It's against the rules.
I think I'm going to go with Erwin on this one because we've seen so far this season where he has – in the first quarter, he turned it on and get the Tigers started, and then he kind of died down. His flame kind of died down. So for him to be consistent and him moving to the guard position and being the main ball handler was big for the Tigers. So I think he gets the.
All right, Scott, now you're going to roll over and just accept that from I'm going to go another way.
I'm going to go with Coral. I mean, I agree with them. I mean, like you said, there's two of them. I agree. But Coral, to me, looked the best that he's had all season.
I agree.
He's going the ball in the paint. Confidence. Why not? Let's just give it the ball.
And we could even throw Riley in there. Riley.
Yeah, exactly. How many guys did we have in double figures? 3 or 4? 4 maybe?
3.
If I'm guessing, 3?
3 what I can tell.
Yep, that's very good.
All right, so I get to be the tiebreaker?
Yeah. The mediator here.
Wow. Boy, really put me on the spot.
He's going to choose his own. Watch this.
Yeah.
Now,
are you really going to roll over and pick Max?
No, I got to agree with Marcus tonight. I think Jonathan stepping up and being that one guard tonight was a big difference maker. Max had a great game, but I think a lot of Max's points came on good guard play.
Right.
Finding him down low.
Yep.
So, I mean, credit Max for converting the bucket, but someone's got to get
in the ball.
Has got to create the dime.
Yep.
And those guards created the dimes tonight. And I like that lineup of having Irwin, Gavin King, and Gabe Eisenhut out there. I think that makes a lot of sense for this Bluffton squad. And I think putting the ball in Jonathan's hands tonight, making him be the playmaker tonight, having him step up and hit some big shots from the outside, I think those were the backbreaker points tonight. Max kept them, kind of at arm's length. but Jonathan really blew the door opens tonight. So I'm breaking the tie. There's Jonathan Owen, WellsCountyBoys.com player of the game. Hey, this has been fun, guys. Again, I want to thank everybody tonight. Kerry running the camera, Jeff, the voice of the Southern Wells Raiders. We kind of came in and inundated the Raiders squad tonight with three Bluffton guys.
It was fun. Technically 4, but we won't.
You're not supposed to let that slip, Jeff.
I have a tendency to do that.
No, not Jeff. No,
Raider Nation knows where my true alliance lives. Norwell. But I will don't even go there. They'll know I'll be back with them once we kick back up after the first of the year.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's been fun tonight, guys. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Everyone listening, thanks for hanging on with a couple of coaches' interviews tonight. We always appreciate the coaches coming up and talk to us.
Sure do.
I want to thank Coach Benedict for hanging out because, Jeff Grayson has the longest coaches' interviews.
Once Coach Berman gets going, he just let him go.
Let him go, yeah. I almost had to tap him out. Thanks, everybody, tonight. Have a great evening.